still on mine shaft?
I think we're outside.
Okay. Well, you are anyway, right?
I am. Waiting for you.
See where I am.
Oh, you're not back
I'm
yet.
getting there. Hold on. It's slow.
Let me sleep real quick before I get here.
I hope you better. I'm getting ready to show up.
Don't.
Did you sleep? Okay, here I come.
Woo woo.
Oh, yay.
Do. Make me some torches.
Gosh,
Here.
I have so much stuff from that mine shaft, including 5 diamonds.
5 diamonds.
Yep.
Oh man.
A potion, an ender pearl, 2 full blocks of iron ore.
Well, geez, you're set, huh?
Yes, I am. Make that 3 full blocks of iron ore. Alright, so how long do you want to hang out in this area? And I ask because if you're going to be here for a while, if you want to explore through here for a while, I will smelt this iron and gold and stuff that I have.
Oh yeah, go ahead and smelt.
Alright.
Smelt away.
Smelt, I will. I shall smelt until I can't smelt anymore. Ooh, can I take that flint that you put in here? Oh no, I don't need it.
Help yourself.
Well, I was gonna make a lighter, but I've got a lighter. Didn't realize I had a lighter.
I think I'll go back down that mine shaft for a bit though.
Alright.
Just take that.
hang around up here and see what's shaking.
I need to make some arrows, so if you find chickens,
Oh,
kill
hey,
them.
there's a...
But you could.
What? I'm across the way.
No, I'm talking to a
they're
chicken.
talking about me. There's a body of lava here.
Yeah, you didn't leave one feather. Oh, there's a bunch of chickens over here. What do chickens breed with? Seeds?
Yes. Gonna make baby chickens?
I think it might be worth it. There's a bunch of chickens here, might as well.
Can you put them on a leash?
I guess, if you got leashed.
Oh yeah, I guess you don't have a leash, do we?
Just need some seeds. We're gonna breed what's here and then kill them.
That's not nice.
Sure, that's how it works. You have an infinite supply theory.
We're about to have an infinite supply of, what's this stuff called? What's this stuff called?
That stuff.
Obsidian. Obsidian.
Oh, I'll take that. Come on, little chickens. Come out of the water.
You're a little chicken. You're too scared to go in the water after them.
They're not coming out. Alright, I'll just have to kill you in the water then.
It's the first step to getting to the end. Well, I guess the first step is actually finding a stronghold, but... Oh, damn it. I'm just gonna say something that makes no sense, so just ignore me.
No problem.
Okay. Alright. That keep us busy for a while. Let's see my lake of obsidian.
Did you make a diamond pickaxe?
No, I'm going to though. I'm going to. So I was pretty bummed out about the death in the music world.
Yeah, I know, that is a bummer.
I guess it wasn't surprising,
No, not in the slightest, but
but still kind of.
I'm sure there's a large portion of people who probably said, I thought he was dead already.
No doubt.
And I wouldn't blame him.
No.
I wouldn't blame him at all. Is it bad that when you said this morning, like, guess who died, that Ric Flair was the first thing that entered my head?
No, Ric Flair's like 100.
I mean, would that shock you
If
you
he
woke up
died?
tomorrow and he was
No.
dead?
Oh my god, no. I don't think he looks so great either lately.
No, he's looking very drunk lately.
Yeah.
But after 8 wives and frankly, I guess watching your kid die, that's gotta be pretty rough.
So did he have addiction problems and whatnot? He has, hasn't he? Like alcohol?
Yeah, I mean, pretty much just drinking.
Yeah, I mean, I would think like, you know, for an alcoholic that would be incredibly difficult to cope with the death of your child, and that would be a common fallback thing for
Sure.
coping. So yeah, I mean, I figure like, you know, excluding some wrestler from the 1930s or something, like he's got to be the next one to go, right?
Well,
Or maybe not in the land of wrestling.
yeah,
Probably
don't
not.
apply logic to the land of wrestling.
That's true.
Some 24-year-old will kill over tomorrow
That's true.
from concussions or
Yes, steroids, whatever else.
his own drugs.
Yes,
Although I gotta say, the wrestlers these days seem a little bit smarter.
they do seem a little
I
cleaner.
think they took the hard lessons of Ric Flair's generation
Yeah.
and took them a little more seriously. they saw enough of the documentaries to say, I'm not going to do that. I don't think a lot of the young wrestlers today want to be at the flea markets signing autographs tomorrow.
No, I don't think so either.
I think they have higher aspirations.
Yeah, I think that they know that they need to get in and get out more so than the guys of yesteryear, I think, realized.
I'd have to agree.
Maybe so? No.
Oh, I got eggs. I got eggs to throw.
Make baby chickens.
Oh, Papa needs a baby chicken. Nothing. Son of a bitch. Just
I'm so smart.
You know, the thing about Ric Flair, too, is like he was in a bad plane accident, like in
Oh, yeah.
74, 75, and watched one of his friends die there. So he's pretty much been watching his
Well, he's
friends
a
die
mess.
for 40 plus years. So if he wants to drink a little, I'm gonna let him.
Yeah, he's been looking rough, I think. So, yeah, I would not be surprised if he keeled over. Oh, cow, don't fall in there. Don't fall in there. This cow's got a death wish. Climbing all over my obsidian,
Wow. Their future's never good anyway, huh?
which is true.
Boo.
I have 2 more bits of diamonds. Do you want a sword?
Sure. I tell you, low clearance steps really grind my gears.
I'll deal with it. You want to take the time
I just did.
to adjust it, you go right on ahead. See if I care.
Where's your diamonds? They in here?
No, they're on me. Oh. Whew. Almost caught myself on fire. Where are you?
House?
Alright. Come see all my obsidian. But wait, I'm gonna throw you these diamonds. Here you go. Now come see all my obsidian. My obsidian pit.
Oh, sweet. Good job.
Thanks. So you posted, I don't know what you want to call it, a prom date question, if you will.
Oh, yeah. I guess that's the, it's like the ongoing debate, right? So, like, if you follow us or me on Facebook, or Jen, for that matter, you might have seen a question regarding 2 men of big stature. Asking which one is hotter, I guess. It's pretty much the ultimate question, right?
That's basically what it gets down to.
And the choices are simply Baron Corbin or Roman Reigns. And what is the tally of last
The
look?
last I heard, I think Roman had the edge by 2, maybe.
because it's pretty much baffling, right? Why people chicks dig on Roman.
Yeah, no, it's not.
Or not Roman.
Baron, I think. Yeah, he's for whatever reason very popular with the ladies, and I don't get it. I don't see it, folks. I don't see it.
I think we had some friends choose the.
Yeah, we did.
The White Roman,
in
as
fact,
it were.
yes, as he's known. In fact, I think that the people who, seriously considered the question, I think that they all chose him.
See? So what's that mean? Does that mean people just have poor taste, or is he really more than you think he is?
I don't know. Maybe I have poor taste.
There you go, yeah. Maybe you're the one with poor taste.
I might be the one with poor taste.
I'd believe it.
Yeah, I would too.
I mean, I'm with you. I would definitely pick Roman over Baron, for sure. It's not really much of a contest.
I don't think so. Yeah, I think he's much more attractive, but...
What do you know?
What do I know?
What do you know?
Look who I married.
Yeah. Take your taste in consideration right there.
That's right. My opinions come with a grain of salt where men's looks are concerned, apparently.
Well, no, I don't say that.
Oh, no, I'm on fire. Save me. I'm gonna die. Ah, sweet relief. This zombie pushed me in.
Sweet relief. ROLAIDS. That spells sweet relief.
Whew. It's nighttime up here, and a zombie pushed me into the lava that's underneath my obsidian.
Oh, that would be
That
bad.
was not nice. But luckily, I'm also right next to a body of water. This is actually a nice little spot. So I was able to...
Kind of luck out, I guess, huh?
Yeah, I was able to scurry away into
Scurry.
the water. And see, I'm prepared. I see this little jerk coming.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Problems.
Skeleton. Startled me. What's in here? Bunch of shit.
What'd you find?
It's a chest that we had put aside
Oh.
for junk. Shockingly enough, there's junk in it.
Amazing.
I bet we could find Baron Corbin's prom picture.
I'm sure we could. It was probably, 2 years ago?
I don't know how old he is,
Whippersnapper.
honestly.
Yeah, I'm not sure
I
either.
mean, I know he's young, but I don't think he's like 20 or anything.
Oh my gosh. Well, that wasn't good. I have to climb up a tree or something here.
I did. I saw a quote or transcript from Steve Austin's podcast talking about Balor.
Oh, yeah.
And how, like, he knows he's a good worker and this and that, but he's like, I get bored with your entrance. He's like,
It's long.
He's like, go ahead and get there. He's like, maybe crawl into the ring and stuff does it for you. That's great, but if I've lost interest by the time you get to the ring, it doesn't make much difference.
It's a crazy long entrance.
So it's like he pretty much called out how Balor's... What is Finn's connection with the audience? Like, what does he have that makes me emotionally care about him? And I don't know, and that's a incredibly valid question because when I thought about it, I'm like, I don't know, because that's kind of been my point with him all along. Is like I don't know. He's good in the ring, that's fine, but I just don't know. He doesn't come across as a charismatic person. He seems nice, and you don't hate him or dislike him for any apparent reason, but I don't like him for any. He doesn't come out and I go, all right, it's must see, like it was with The Rock or Austin or anybody,
Yeah, I think he's, I don't know, I think he's a his charisma is very different than The Rock's and Austin's.
Sure.
And I think that's something that, I don't know, maybe takes him getting used to, I guess. But I think a lot of it for him is, I think over at NXT, it's a lot of people who are familiar with his work in different organizations. So they've seen what he's capable of.
Yeah.
And, I think he's riding on a lot of that.
Oh, I agree.
So I think for him, it'll be really important, like what kind of stories they give him, the writing, things like that. I mean, that's important for all of them, but I think if they book him well and take a decent angle with his character, that it'll show.
Because I think in my head, obviously they see a lot of good merchandising, and he's got that.
Yes,
right?
He's got that already.
He's got his shirts. You can sell his little action figure because he's got two versions, right? He's got two parts of himself. He's got normal white guy, and then he's got demon guy.
Yeah.
So there's two action figures. Okay, you can get away with that. You can double down on him. I get that, but like, I don't know. There's just something about. There's just this lack of interest to me. I appreciate good in-ring wrestling. That's fine.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
Well, I also feel like
I think he's just gonna if when he jumps or finally gets caught up, he's just gonna get buried.
I don't think so. Honestly, like I think. Oh my gosh, these zombies are everywhere. Daytime jerks, get out of here. I think I think that they know that he can and already is a moneymaker for them, just merchandising. So I think that they'll try a little harder with him.
Well, we all know how well they are when they try.
Well, yeah, but yeah, it doesn't mean it'll be good. But I don't think that they'll try to bury him like they.
Oh, I don't
have
think
some
they'll
other people.
Try to bury him.
Well, I mean, I think that
I guess in my brain it doesn't make business sense why they would try to bury anybody.
Well,
they just aren't good at conveying certain things, or well, I mean, popularity wise, they're not good at picking the people that the fans want. Which, that's their prerogative. They don't want to pick the right people or pick the people that we like. That's fine. They can do whatever they want. It's their story, ultimately.
Sure.
Right? I mean, how many other TV shows do they do stupid stuff with the characters you like or not do? Hell, look at Walking Dead. Daryl hasn't done shit in like a season and a half, but he's still the most popular guy, right?
Right. Which is a whole other problem.
So sure, fans are upset about that, but not much you can do about it. I think that's the fun and interesting thing about wrestling, that I wonder how long that lasts. I think at large, the people that watch wrestling, the fans, us, know that wrestling is swayed heavily by fans, or at least it has that feeling about it.
Right.
And it's proven true in the past, so there's precedence there. But that, I think that's a huge difference, say, over Walking Dead, where some shows do, have your mid-season breaks and shoot half now, half later. That's fine.
Right.
But like overall, I think it's still pretty much you're shooting a whole bunch at once and then putting it out there.
Yeah.
especially when you're talking like Netflix kind of stuff where here's a
They
season,
they
have
just
fun.
in one day, yeah.
So I think it's interesting that wrestling has this seemingly unique thing over the past, say, decade or so, that the audience has become self-aware of their power.
Yes.
And are trying to exploit that left and right.
Yes, they are.
And I think that's what's ultimately ending up pissing people off, fans off, and contributing to also their low ratings.
Yeah, I think it is too. And because sometimes I think that when they catch on to the fact that the audience is trying to manipulate them, sometimes I think it makes them, I don't know, it seems to turn like a power struggle, and they seem to go the opposite route.
I think they do it out of spite.
Yeah.
They're like, no, we know what's best. And it's not Cesaro.
Yes, clearly not. Clearly
Poor
not.
bastard. You know, I wonder how frustrating that is for those kind of guys where he has a lot of support, right?
Right.
He's a good wrestler. He's seemingly, for all we know, a good guy.
Sure.
And from all we've read, he seemingly works hard, seemingly well liked, those kind of things. Yet he just keeps getting...
Can't catch a break.
Yeah, and like, I wonder how frustrating that is to him, where he sees all his support, he sees the Cesaro section, he reads all the crap, I'm sure, that says push Cesaro.
Right.
He sees stuff from JR and Steve Austin saying, hey, push Cesaro, and doesn't happen.
Yeah.
Like, I wonder how long you can take that as a performer.
Yeah, I wouldn't think very long, because it's really it's a unique industry in that, okay, so if you're a musician, all right, and fans like you, well, you know, they buy your stuff and they like you, so you get pushed by your record label, the radio, all that, because people like you.
Sure.
It's the only like entertainment industry I can think of that won't push people that the crowd wants.
Yeah, well, it defies logic, because in music, too, especially in music, strike while the iron's hot.
Right,
Because you won't be hot tomorrow.
Right, because, you know, he's not getting, you know, everybody's aging, and, you know, you're...
Well, tastes are fleeting,
young,
too.
Yeah, I mean, you're young briefly, and can physically perform briefly, you know, to a decent caliber, and people's tastes change a lot. So, yeah, it's odd. I can't think of any other entertainment industry that...
How many one-hit wonders
that.
can you name? Millions of one-hit wonders.
Right.
But at least they have one hit.
Sure. It's where the most
Because someone pushed them in, great, here's a record, let's push it before people get tired of it. I think I'm going to go down there. I think I'm going to cover that up.
I don't know. I just think that the people in charge over there are still, you know, they're older, and they have an idea of what a wrestler should be, and that's what they go with.
It'll be interesting to see how that changes over the next 10 to 20 years as people die.
Right, yeah.
Leave.
We are not going to have any need for obsidian ever.
Good.
Whenever I dig for obsidian, I always feel like that there's probably this really efficient way to dig it when you've got lava underneath. And I just don't do it that way. You know, like, I'm sure it's a strategy that everybody else in the world that plays this game is using. Except for me.
Oh yeah, I forgot there's an exit right there. Guess that's a quick way out if we need it. Oh, whatever.
What fun is that, though?
Exactly. Fuck you. Whatever. Goodbye. It's gone. Bye-bye. And it's gone.
And it's done.
Did you see the any of the new trailers for like Superman or Captain America?
I haven't seen the Captain America one, but I saw the Superman one. And like the Batman crap.
Yeah.
Yeah, all that.
You know, I've watched that trailer a lot because I really like the trailer. And it's unfortunate that I know that movie will be horrible.
Yeah.
It's really not a good feeling. And I know I'm not giving them a chance, right? But I gave Man of Steel a chance and it sucked.
Yeah.
So I've learned my lesson with Zack Snyder and DC. So it's unfortunate.
Yeah, it is. And I just, I don't like Ben Affleck's acting. Typically, like, he should probably stick to directing or writing or whatever it is he does. I just don't, I don't know, like, I just don't care for him in movies. He's so just dry, and I feel like he just plays the same character over and over and over again.
He was probably best in Dazed and Confused.
Probably.
He's just the bully.
Yeah.
Die.
So, yeah, I hated Man of Steel largely because I hated the way it was filmed.
Oh my gosh, it was horrible.
I felt nauseous afterward, the shaky camera stuff. And it was just too fast.
Oh, and that's exactly what Batman Superman's going to be. Oh my god.
Yeah.
I mean, just the trailer is nothing, but you thought there was a lot of punching and destruction in Man of Steel. Jesus.
Yeah, it was...
This is actually a movie.
Like,
this is a movie
no
about
more
a
action.
fight.
Please, no more action.
Yeah, I never thought I'd be crying uncle when it comes to action, but my god. You know, if it was wide shot action, it probably wouldn't be a problem.
Yeah.
But it is because it's just this, let's get in there and shake the shit out of everything. And then there's a trailer for the Captain America for the Civil War movie coming out.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, I haven't seen the trailer, but I'm looking forward to that as well.
I didn't think the second Captain America was as good as the first.
No, it wasn't. I really like that first Captain America.
Yeah, it was very good.
I think it's actually my favorite in that franchise. I don't mind the first Thor either, honestly.
You know, Thor is a guy, character, movie that's grown on me a lot.
Yeah.
When I first saw it, did not like it. And you know what? I gotta say, what's sold me on it is
Your love for Chris Hemsworth
well,
or whatever his name
that's
is.
not hurting, but I think he has played that part perfectly.
Yeah.
He's played it in an exact way that you would expect.
That's what you expect Thor to be like.
Exactly. This
Yeah.
kind of tough, not so bright,
Right.
not a complete
Right.
dimwit,
Right.
but you know, just
He is from a different
yeah,
planet.
that's just it. It's this different planet where he is a badass. And yeah, he's not hard on the eyes. So.
Yeah, you're quite a fan, aren't you?
Hey, everyone's got their man crush, right?
I don't get his appeal whatsoever.
No, not at all.
No. I really don't.
Can't even see like the why some people would like him.
I get why some people like him, but I don't think he's attractive whatsoever. But again, I apparently have strange tastes.
So on the Baron Corbin to Roman Reigns scale, where do you put Hemsworth? Where do you put Thor?
He's so different, though. It's like it's a different kind of unattractiveness, but I don't like his features. I don't typically like fair men. I tend to like darker hair, darker eyes. So I'm not into the blonde, blue-eyed thing to start with.
I'm not into hair either, apparently. So.
And then his eyes are just like so squinty and close together.
They are kind of dopey looking. I'll give you that.
I don't know. He's just like, I mean, like, if I passed him on the street, I wouldn't be like, oh my God, that's the ugliest thing I've ever seen. He just wouldn't register with me. I'm weird. What can I say?
Here, Johnny.
Down this pit. You down in the, what is that, an enderman? No, stars.
Yep, it's kind of rummaging.
Did you find good?
A lot of fucking iron.
Yeah, we have a lot of iron, but can always use more. In fact, it might be time for me to make an iron suit.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, my leather. My pink leather. It's pretty sweet, but...
It's pretty sweet and stylish. Oh, speaking of style, I saw an interesting article today about outlet stores. How there's like this, I don't know, call it scandal, but like the realities of outlet stores and how they're not really outlet stores anymore.
Really?
Yeah, that, there was a time and a place where outlet stores were your overstocks, your imperfects,
oh,
and stuff
yeah,
like that.
they actually make,
But
it's
they
like a separate line.
Yeah, they make
yes.
them for the outlet stores now.
Yes.
So it might look the same, but it's, when they say original price was $300, that's entirely false because it was never sold or was going to be sold at $300.
Yeah, so are they like kind of getting into trouble for that? Like a
Yes.
false advertisement type of thing?
Yeah, it was, who was it? Michael Kors, I think, had a class action lawsuit. A couple $1 million or something like that.
Oh, interesting.
And basically they had to, outside of paying, a couple $1 million for a lawsuit, which no one wants to do, they pretty much had to change all their tags because they would have it would say, MSRP is this, then cross it out. And
Right,
you have the other one,
right.
right? And now they have to say, like, valued at. To not suggest that it's actually been sold before or even the same thing. So next time you go to the outlet store, it will say valued at $300. Your price today, $50.
Interesting. It's funny because using the term valued at actually seems more questionable to me than the suggested retail price because you make, and I've known this about these stores for a while that they do that.
It's news to me, yeah.
Coach purses, for example. I've known that for a while, that they make a completely different line of purses that are specifically for their outlets. But my thing is okay, so I've made this purse and it's intended for my outlet. And I put the manufacturer suggested retail price on it. And I say it's $300. Well, who's to say that,
it's worth $300.
Yeah, I mean, who's to say that I wouldn't have tried to sell it for $300, but oops, I changed my mind, I'm going to sell it for $25.
Yeah.
Because to me, valued at implies like, oh, well, I don't know, it feels like that implication of that these materials that I'm holding in my hand is worth $300. That's the value of it.
Right.
I don't know.
That's funny. I don't know. I guess just stupid Brian, like, oh, outlet store. I mean, that's overstock and imperfects.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you want to sell that
Yeah,
stuff? And I'm sure they still do, but...
Yeah, I that's what I thought too, until maybe just a couple years ago when I read that about Coach purses that they make a specific line for their outlet. Now, I don't know that, they may sell overstocks and stuff too, but
I wonder, so to the average person, such as yourself, that shops for these things and knows these brands and whatever else. So let's say you go, Michael Kors, just for example, since he's on my brain now, you go to Michael Kors at the mall, retail, right? And it's a $300 whatever per shirt, whatever the hell he makes. And then you go to the outlet store and you see a shirt that looks exactly the same. It is the same style, same color, whole thing. But you know that it is a outlet made shirt. So it is maybe, as the video that I watched was talking about, it's cheaper buttons.
Yes,
it's a cheaper zipper. It's a different fabric. It's less thread count or something like that. But it looks the same. Does that matter to you?
yeah, it kind of does. And here's the thing: is like I don't buy high end things. You're a
low-end girl.
Yeah, I am. What can I say? So here, this is my thing: is that outlet prices are good for the brand you're getting. Michael Kors is an expensive brand. So if I go to an outlet and there's a shirt of his for, $75, no doubt that is a huge discount compared to what they normally sell for.
Right.
But only if the quality is high. Because my thought is that if you're paying a lot of money, my personal belief is that you should be getting a level of quality out of it. If you're paying for something that is actually poor quality, but it just has Michael Kors' name stamped on it, you might as well go to Target or Kohl's, because you're not getting better quality.
So do you think most people shop for luxury for quality, or because it's just looks away, has a name on it?
I think most people shop for luxury items based on the brand. That's why luxury brands have their logo plastered on everything.
So,
But clothes would be different for me because, Michael Kors purses has his logo all over it, right? But his clothes probably not. So if I'm not showing off a logo and it's not great quality, I think it's silly to spend a lot of money.
Aren't those styles unique, though, typically?
I don't think so. Not for something like Michael Kors, he's high end, but this isn't like.
Yeah, no, I know he's not. Tiffany's or anything.
Whatever. Yeah, like I don't think it's necessarily a unique style, particularly with his clothes. I mean, I know like the purses, like I said, it has his logo and branding all over it, but clothes, I wouldn't think so. So I would want a higher quality for my clothes.
Interesting. I think I'm lost. No.
I actually have a funny story about outlet brand stuff. So I was this was years ago. This was like before you and I were married. I went to the outlets. We have some outlets that are, maybe 45 minutes away, if that, just south of us.
Yeah.
And so I went there, and I went to the Ralph Lauren outlet, and I bought a pair of jeans. And very comfortable jeans, fit very nice. I liked them. I wore them a lot. So one day I was at work. Thankfully, I was in the room by myself. There was no one else in there. So I squatted down to write something on this little tiny table. I was working at a daycare center, and my jeans split in the butt.
Oh,
I mean,
man.
just completely wide open.
Uh-huh.
And there was nothing, I had to just walk out and go home.
Oh, I need pants.
Yeah, and there was no there was no hiding this. This wasn't like a little tear that I could tie my jacket around my waist over. This was my entire butt and underwear just hanging out.
could just acted like there was nothing wrong. Like,
Yeah.
people be like, Miss Jenny, you're like, what?
Like, what? This is the style.
This is,
This is how we do in the outlets.
that's right. I remember going to the Penny's outlet a lot with my mom when I was a kid. Maybe not a lot, but I remember going often enough.
Is that the one that was on the east side?
Yeah, around Bryce Road.
I think I remember going there too.
Yeah, and it was like, I don't know, it was like just a very big odd lots to me, because that's what it felt like.
It was like chaos.
Because there were people running everywhere,
Yeah.
grabbing stuff out of people's hands, the whole 9 yards that you would somehow
it was
expect with
chaos.
that outlet thing. But I remember buying a couple of Nintendo games there too. And I don't think the Nintendo games were any more or less cheaper. It was totally the, I'm in an outlet store. Of course it's cheaper.
Gotta buy something. It's gotta be cheaper.
Yeah, it must be cheaper. This is I know I'm paying less than Toys R Us, but a lot of cows around here.
I noticed that. You catching the forest on fire?
Yeah,
Why?
getting rid of some trees.
Why? What purpose does that serve?
It makes it easier to see.
Makes it easier to get caught on fire.
Well, I trust myself not to run in the fire. Apparently, you don't have those same.
I do not have those
Same
that
confidence-
same confidence in
confidences.
myself. Wow. Quite a fire. So I play Minecraft on a public server occasionally too, and they have like different. You go in and this is the only server I've ever played in, so maybe they're all like this, but like you go in and you pick what kind of method how you want to play it, and they've got like all these little like styles you can play in, and the way I liked to play, they completely changed it. And I'm not happy about that. And I think that they changed it because of the little whiny brats on there.
Because of you? Did you influence their decision?
No. Well, maybe. Because I, contributed to the...
Were you actually playing with other... I mean, I know you were playing on a public server and there were other people around, but did you interact with other people a lot, or did you just kind of treat it as
No, I didn't interact.
the only...
Yeah, no. The only time... I mean, like... when you get dropped into, like, the spawn point, that's... Everybody has to enter in there when they first log in. And I often had a lot of extra supplies, so I would sometimes just toss them out and to people. But beyond that, that was really it. I would occasionally ask a question if
Such charity.
I just didn't have the space for it, and I pretty much just ran around to look at people's buildings that they made. So I have like no purpose for that server anymore.
It just lost a customer.
Yep. They just lost a non-paying
That's
customer.
right. Hey, you might have started paying one day. Who knows?
I know, I might have. I have been known to donate to free things that I utilize.
I should really do that more.
Yeah, I don't do it a lot, but, from time to time.
I think I need to start drawing more.
Excuse me?
I think I need to start drawing more. Painting, something.
Oh, yeah, I agree.
Some arts.
Yeah.
There's a guy on my website who does art. This guy who's going to paint a card that I auction off. That guy.
Oh, mm-hmm.
And we've been messaging a lot lately because he's been asking me just questions about random things and this and that. So we talk about art and whatnot. And he just does like these little like characters. These little kind of like I don't even know how to describe them. comic cartoon rat rod kind of characters that seem to be his calling card of sorts or whatnot. He just seemingly paints them on, whatever. And he does commissions and other things I know too, but like, just I've been following him on Instagram and stuff, and just it's interesting how like, here's this guy who just does this simple art, nothing fancy. It's not, Renoir, and it's not Kincaid or even Bob Ross for that matter. It's just fun stuff, and I see it and I'm like, it doesn't have to be complex.
Yeah, I know. I would be drawing all the time if I was a good artist like you are.
I think that's always my problem. Is that like, I always want it to be big, and meaningful, or whatever I'm thinking.
Don't be such an artist.
It,
just draw something, paint something.
The thing. Although at the same time, I even if I had time and motivation to draw, it's hard to just pull shit out your ass. It is.
Yeah.
You give me a topic, I can go to town, but just say, quote, draw me something, I'm like, draw something.
Well, I think you should,
I think I might try to draw at work, like during lunch.
Okay.
Or, just, whenever, meetings.
Just whenever, yeah, it doesn't really matter.
Come out a masterpiece at the end of the meeting. You have any questions, Brian? Oh, do you think this looks good? Should the Wookiee have pants? I don't know. Oh yeah. Speaking of Wookiees, I've been watching the old Star Wars, right, to get myself in the mode for
yes,
the new one in a couple weeks.
Yeah.
And I should make a bucket. And I think it hit me.
I've got a bucket.
Well, I can make my own.
Okay. Fine. Bucket's on good.
And I think watching them, there's going to be one very weird thing in the new Star Wars that I didn't think about until I started watching them again. Is that the opening is not going to have the Fox fanfare in it, and like,
yeah, it's kind of weird.
That was such a. I mean, it was a separate song, right? But that was such a part of the intro, because it just rolled right into the Star Wars theme. And now that they're obviously not Fox anymore, they're Disney, I just think it's going to be weird, because you're going to sit down, you're going to be jazzed for Star Wars. I mean, the place is going to be packed, and people are going to be throwing stuff and excited and this and that, and then there's just going to be like this moment of like, wait, something's missing.
Yeah, that will be very strange.
What didn't happen? Did I miss something? And
yeah, that will be very weird. The long arm of Disney.
Yeah, just wait till they buy Fox, and then
that's right. They can
be all right.
Do whatever they want.
They can bring it back.
So you're going with Ben, right?
Yep.
I'm not getting dragged to that?
Nope.
Sweet.
You will be spared for opening night.
Oh. I like that caveat. For opening night, you'll be spared.
Well, this is hopefully a movie that deserves being seen more than once.
Nope. You're going to be disappointed.
I'm sure everybody will be disappointed. It can't live up to it, right?
Nope,
but
no way.
I think it has better odds than other ones.
Oh, well, yeah. I have a bunch of clay. Do you want it?
Don't really need it.
All right.
Put it in the chest, though. We'll
Okay.
come back and get it if I really am jonesing for some clay. Let's go ahead and sleep. But yes, we're trying to figure out when to go. I found out that our friend Tom is going that same night and in the same theater, so we're seeing the same showing. So might end up sitting with him, or at least seeing him. So that'll be cool. Yeah, I took the day off, so I can go whenever. And I think Ben and I are talking about going around 4.
Oh. I thought you already bought tickets.
Yeah.
Like, don't you buy for a specific time?
Yeah.
So how can you go whenever you want?
Well, the movie starts at like 7 or
Oh.
7:30, but if we want seats that are decent,
So you're gonna go and be dorks.
yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. So you didn't clarify that.
No, dorks would have been me camping out to buy tickets like I did the first time.
That would be
Getting to a movie
dorky.
just to get a good seat is what you do for every movie. You just have to go a lot earlier for this movie. Because Tom said that when he talked to the guys at the movie theater, they sounded like they were going to open the doors to the theater at 6:30, so an hour before the show. And there will be people there all damn day.
Sure. Yeah.
So it's one of those cases where what's your acceptable risk of bad seat trade-off versus wasting too much time there.
Right.
I'm going to theory get there 3 hours before the show, 2 hours before I actually get in the theater.
Yeah, I'm not
So
doing that.
am I waiting 2 hours? Am I waiting 3 hours? And should I wait more than that?
I'm going to be waiting 0 hours.
Fair enough.
Because I'm not a nerd.
Okay. Wouldn't expect you to go.
I saw the other ones with you.
Yeah, but we didn't go opening night for those.
I think we did. Because I remember trivia being played.
That might have been for episode 3, yeah.
I didn't go with you with, like... What's the first one?
Episode 1? No,
Well, it's backwards.
you did not go to that one. That was like 99.
Yeah, it was before my time with you, so... Back when I didn't have to go see Star Wars movies.
You still don't have to go see Star Wars. Although they've been good movies to watch while I make our wrestling magnets.
Oh, well, that's good.
It's good filler.
Yeah, you've been making a lot of wrestling magnets lately.
Hey, 'tis the season. One guy bought 2 this time.
Oh, my.
You don't usually get a lot of double orders.
Did you get a lot of, like, did you get any return customers? Like, it's one of those things I would think that you buy it once and...
Most, yeah. I have had 1 or 2 that have come back because Etsy, I sell it on Etsy, and it lets you know that they're a repeat buyer. And I've gotten 1, I know at least 1, I think 2 that have come back.
Cool.
That's a very interesting stat. But otherwise, yeah, it's definitely it's a novelty gift that you get for whoever. I mean, I sold a couple to people that I know that they were buying for friends that are no longer wrestling fans but used to be wrestling fans as like a gag gift kind of thing. Which, hey, I don't care. I'll take your $10-12 either way. Actually, the one that I gave to that guy was at the old job, and I was telling him about it. He was like, "Oh, that'd be cool for my sister or sister-in-law. She was blah 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 as a joke." And I'm like, "Oh, cool. Well," and I think I was selling them for like $8 at that point. The price has gone up dramatically, and and we went to the mall for lunch or something like that. And he's like, "Can I just buy a lunch?" I'm thinking, I guess that is worth $8. I'm like, sure. So, it was a value swap, but it was definitely one of those times where I said, okay, no, always take the money. Never swap for something as trivial as lunch.
Or what is your cat doing over there?
Give yourself a bath.
Yeah, I don't think her back legs are working so well anymore. Notice that when she's... Our cat's very old, people.
I'm gonna go wander.
Oh, wait, I want to come too. Hold on, I just was digging. Let me close up my hole here.
I did some calculations for our stronghold based on the number we had for the spawn point.
Yeah.
So we can start...
Are you in the house?
Yeah. So we can kind of start
Alright.
blind digging or whatever you want to call it. Make myself some
Drop some
arrows.
things in here that I don't really need to lug around.
Play another half hour or so and then go to bed. It's not going to be a long day.
Alright. I'm ready.
Guess I'll take this hamburger.
tomorrow gonna be a long day for you? Why is tomorrow a long day?
Well, I just think we're doing a lot tomorrow. That's all. Gonna be. I gotta go mail stuff, deal with my parents. Then we're gonna go out tomorrow night, which is gonna be great. But nonetheless, it's just stuff. Sunday night, I think the weather's supposed to be nice. We should think about going to the zoo.
Yeah.
Probably be packed, but hey, whatever. I think Penny will like the lights.
I think so. I think we're also, our decent days are numbered.
Yes.
It's very cold today.
It was cold. It's been a lot cold lately.
Yeah.
There's actually frost out this morning, so.
Yeah, we were kind of lazy today. Well, me and our child, you had to like leave the house and put clothes on and stuff.
Yeah, I usually have to put clothes on.
I wear clothes, but I wear like my pajamas.
You wear like the same clothes you wore yesterday because you barely
Yeah,
bathe.
pretty much. I bathe. Bathe every day. I may not bathe at conventional times, like the rest of you sheeple do, but
Sheeple.
I bathe. I just bathe when I want.
That's something we all want to do.
It's very dangerous. Tomorrow I'll get back in my like normal showering routine.
That's right, it's the weekend.
Get this chicken.
Oh, fall down there. It's so hard for me not to set these trees on fire right now.
I know. Show some restraint. Smokey would not be happy with you.
Smokey the Bear says, don't play with matches. Only you can prevent forest fires. Shit's still burning here.
Oh, there's a lava
Yeah.
pit back there. It's like a self-burning forest here.
I gotta think if I got all your Christmas presents. I'm not sure I do.
I mean, like, you haven't bought them yet, or they haven't come yet?
As in ones I haven't bought yet. I've bought several, and I think they're on their way, but...
I don't need much.
Yeah, you're probably not gonna get much, so...
You're not either. It all goes to our kid now.
Yeah.
And like I was saying, I think, like, the last time we were talking on here, like, I don't need anything.
Yeah, I don't need shit anymore.
Like, I'm trying to...
This is our,
I was
burned
like,
out
hey,
clearing.
someone left a chest out. Where is this?
This is where we both died,
Oh.
if you recall.
Oh, yes. I'll take these feathers now.
Take some bones in case you come across some wolf friends.
Take some of this wool, too, in case we get desperate and need to sleep.
Full lighter if you want it.
I've got one. I don't set as quite as many fires as you do, so...
It's fun. It's a good way to get trees out of your way.
Indeed.
Oh,
Look back there.
just going, hanging out, getting some rays.
So, your child talked about skeletons all day today.
Really?
Yeah, I had to Google pictures of like different colored skeletons.
Okay.
And then, but it was funny though because she's like, I want to see an orange skeleton, I want to see a rainbow skeleton, and then she wanted to see a red skeleton.
Did you show a picture of Red Skull?
And that's all that showed up in Google Images. I'm like, and I told her, I'm like, it's gonna be a guy.
Why would it be a guy? You really searched for Red Skeleton? His name's not Skeleton.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's Skelton. Skelton.
It's skeleton.
No, it's not.
Well, when I put in red skeleton, I typed in red skeleton. Guess what showed up? Him.
People are idiots.
That is what I typed in. I typed in red skeleton. And I knew that's what would come up.
That doesn't shock me. Let's put it that way.
So we resorted to printing out a coloring picture of a skeleton and coloring that red. Yeah,
Good job
red
done.
skeleton.
There's a red skeleton for you. Yeah, I need some. Need to eat
Yeah,
some
me too.
beef here.
So my 84 pieces of beef, or whatever I've got.
Let's name your biography.
That's right, 84 pieces of beef. Parentheses or whatever.
Jen's Minecraft story.
I'm still waiting on like a lot of packages. I feel like these places are taking forever to ship.
Well, they are, because it's Christmas. Everybody's probably take a long time.
Step it up then.
Man, I wonder if this place where I figured out it's like in the middle of the fucking
Probably.
sea.
But we can usually, dig around.
Guess that's part of the challenge, huh?
Oh, here comes zombie and skeleton. Look at you with your fancy bow.
Oh, little turd. Little turd.
Oh my gosh, I hate those little ones. Are you making a boat?
Yeah.
So were you just gonna like float away and not tell me that you're making a boat?
Well, I was expecting you to see me making a boat.
I can't see what you're making.
No, but when a boat pops out and I jump into it,
Whatever, you were just gonna leave me.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, you were. Jerk. I'll run your boat over.
Just try and keep up.
Yeah, I'll try.
Enderman. Hey, Enderman.
Don't make eye contact. I wonder, will they jump in your boat?
That'd be awesome. It's like stowaways in your boat. I did see the new James Bond movie today.
Oh yeah.
Spectre.
Was it good?
It was not bad.
It's getting bad reviews though, you said. Correct?
Yeah, when it came out, I was reading how a lot of people were disappointed in it, and it's this, it's more like a Roger Moore Bond than a Daniel Craig Bond or whatever else, and like, I don't know. There's a part of me that kind of goes, why is that such an insult? But
Right. Huh.
but
Poor Roger Moore.
he had served his purpose, and but no, it was a Bond movie. I mean, you can only expect so much, in my
I
opinion.
know.
Right?
That's why I understand.
But I think, like we were talking
lowbrow to
earlier,
begin with,
is that
so-
Skyfall was such a good Bond that I think a lot of people were hoping that Bond had turned the corner, right? That like, finally Bond has become an art
Right.
rather
It's
than
less
this,
tacky.
rather than this said quote lowbrow stuff.
So, how much longer do you think Daniel Craig's going to be the James Bond?
Oh, he's already done.
Is he? Is this it?
More or less, he said he's done with it. He's spoken out enough about how much he hates it that if he comes back, I'll be very surprised. Damn, it is the bottom of the sea.
That sucks. Alright, crash into it.
Yeah, I think it's more or less right below us.
Hmm.
Well, I guess we can go to another one.
Yeah, because they're at some sort of like what, like they form like a triangle or something?
Yeah, something like that. It was like basically it's a radius
Yeah.
around your point, and then once you find one, the others are in some sort of triangle around it or thereabouts. So
I'm starving. I'm so hungry.
oh, it's been a long time since we
I
ate.
know, but see, this is the problem though when you get old, is that, you know, if I was 20, like I'm hungry now, it's 12:45, I just go eat something, right? I could go to sleep, be just fine. If I go to sleep now after eating at 12:45, I'm going to be up with a heartburn.
With the heartburn.
With the heartburn. So I can't eat even though I'm very hungry. I've got to remember to eat more. Well, probably just eat more during the day in general, but
Shit, we've been here already too?
I guess so. Unless somebody else has managed to get in here.
That'd be something, wouldn't it?
I know, I always wait for it, to be honest. Whoa. Small explosion there. I need to save the day. Uniform there. Oh, here comes a baby. Zombie. Running after us. God, he's like short in the weeds. Get out of here. Convinced this whole map just is filled with cows. Tons of cows everywhere.
Well, in a previous life, we wouldn't have any cows, so.
That's true.
Oh, there's our dog. I think so. The dog's attacking, so it must be either he got hit, maybe he just got
So
shot.
excited.
It might not be our dog. Wolves get shot, they will
that's
fight
true.
too. So maybe they just pissed off. They got pissed off.
Oh, I was hoping it was our dog since we've been here before.
That'd be something.
I know.
Hello, Enderman. Please ignore me.
That is our dog. I see the pink collar.
Really?
Yeah. Getting the dog out.
I have another
Dog
dog.
back.
Where'd you go?
I'm under the water.
Oh.
Trying to like push the dog to the top.
He'll come up when he follows you.
But he's not. He can get out.
Hey, Wolfie. Oh, here's the pink one. Uh-huh.
Oh, yay, right now. Good.
Good boy.
Sweet.
My doggy.
Oh, it makes me happy.
Get him, Wolf. You're standing there like a bump on a log. Like my real dog. Congratulations. Huh.
Oh, dear.
Oh, it's next to a tree.
You were briefly on fire, though.
Yeah, that's how I roll.
Thanks.
Chickens.
And eggs. some sheep. The wolf's gonna attack them probably.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. 'Cause they do chase them.
So I'm really surprised we haven't, I mean, I guess we haven't explored a whole lot, but I'm really surprised we haven't found a village yet.
I'm surprised we haven't found something other than a forest.
Yeah, yeah.
But we pretty much just went one way, backtracked, and went the other way. So
Well, that's not helping things.
not really in new territory, I don't think. I think we're getting there, though. I think we've gone past where we've been before. It's gone the other way now. Christ, if this one's in the middle of the ocean too, I'm pissed.
Then we gotta hope the third one is accessible.
Well, the third one's on the other side of the planet.
Oh, well, that's no good.
If this one ain't convenient, I'm done. Go in bed. It's already not convenient, so.
You're not convenient, but I tolerate you.
Yeah, well, such is life.
Eggs. Crack some chickens.
Crack some chickens.
Or, you know, crack some chicken eggs.
Crack some chickens.
You're gonna crack chickens. What? Oh, now you're throwing me signs. Don't want the sign?
Make a boat.
Alright. Not gonna just speed off without me? So when you're running low on space in your adventurer's kit, if you will,
Yeah.
what are the first things you let go of?
Oh, anything that isn't a tool, food, coal, weapon. That's pretty much it. Basically any building block.
Mm.
Motherfucker.
Is it under there?
It's right below us.
Okay, I think those mountains over there, they're pretty big. I think we could dig.
Oh, you mean just go down and...
Yeah, I think we could
Down the
dig
mountain and
down
dig
and
out?
like
Dig
head
across?
north or whatever,
I guess
like
there's-
dig north.
Yeah.
'Cause
okay.
it's close enough, and they're massive.
Well, we can do that right here then, too. Marina.
Yeah.
Alright, well, good. That's the plan for next time then.
All right. Whatever. We'll log in and be like, what were we doing here?
I'll find
What was
out.
going on?
Alright. It's us. Cave Radio playing Minecraft on this Friday night.
It's all right. I'm sorry if you had nothing better to do, but come and listen to us.
They didn't. Don't worry.
Then I guess I'm sorry that we had nothing better to do.
It's alright. They'll watch it later.
That's true. They will.
Good night, everyone.